What's up, guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and let's get a little spicy. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the new taglines as well as Lisa being on Watch What Happens Live and Whitney responding to Lisa calling her a redhead. Okay, so let's get into it. So first up, let's talk about the taglines, y'all. Okay. Starting with Meredith. Hers goes, while you drop lies, I'm dropping the beat. I don't like it. I know Meredith is a DJ now, but I don't like it. I feel like there had to be a different statement she could have said. Just the same. No, I don't like it. Then we have Lisa's. I don't go low. I go the distance. I actually like this because Lisa is always saying I go the distance, so I like this one. Okay. Then we have Bronwyn. If my closet had skeletons, at least they'd be well dressed. I like this too. We know Bronwyn is known for her fashions and all of this stuff, and that was cute. Next is Angie's. Hers goes, I'm Greek and the rest are just tragedy. I like that. It's a play on a Greek tragedy. So I like this one too. Then we have Heather's. My nest is almost empty and the bird is ready to soar. I'm gonna be honest. I'm over Heather in this whole I'm an empty nester situation. Like, we're only 3 episodes in, and I'm already kind of tired of the storyline. And I know the season probably will be like 17 episodes, maybe 18. So that means we have either 15 more episodes or 14 more episodes. And I hope the storyline changes because her storyline just can't be because she's an empty nester. I can't do it. Next is Whitney's. Roses are redheads, violets are blue. Don't come for me or I'll come for you. Eh, it's okay. It's okay, but I'm not really a fan. And then lastly, we have Mary's. I'm just here to eat, drink, and be merry. I like that one. Because we know Mary's gonna always eat and gonna drink, and she's always gonna be herself, and she seems normally happy with what's going on for the most part. She's being in her own world. So if I had to put these in order, I would say that Mary's would be my number one, Lisa's would be number two, then Bronwyn's would be three, Angie would be four, uh, then five would be Whitney, and then six would be Meredith, and lastly would be Heather. Yeah, I think yeah. But my top four would be Mary, Lisa, Bronwyn, and Angie. The other three, they just didn't resonate with me. But I do think for the most part, overall, these were pretty decent taglines. Get down in the comments below and tell me your order or whose you like the most or whose tagline you like the least, okay? So let's talk about Whitney addressing the whole redhead versus redneck situation. So if you've seen the latest episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, in that episode there was a back and forth between Lisa and Whitney at Lisa's lunch-in, where Lisa ended up saying, "You're disgusting," and then she yelled redhead. And then Whitney said, "Oh my gosh, oh, redneck," saying that she thought Lisa called her a redneck. Well, she decided to take to her Insta story to address that back and forth. So let's get into her statement. So in her Insta story, there is a screenshot from the page called How You Social, where they, have the back and forth. And so Whitney wrote on top of it this. She says, so much to unpack here. At first, I laughed when I saw this because I thought she called me redneck and I was laughing at my own miss. Then I realized that she actually called me redhead as an insult. It just sent my entire heart bursting in pain for all the redheads that I deeply love. This right here is exactly why I colored my hair red. If you are naturally a redhead, please know that you are beautiful and rare. Don't listen to the hate. One day you will love your natural beauty. XOXO. When I read this the first time, when I tell you I rolled my eyes so hard. And all I can say is Whitney is full of it. I know that Whitney dyed her hair orange to, support her daughter because unfortunately her daughter was getting bullied for the color of her hair at school. But trying to act like this is like she's being oppressed and discriminated against because of her hair color is annoying. Granted, I know that there are like hair politics in the white community when it comes to white women. Like it's blondes at the tops, then brunettes, and then, the gingers and redheads are at the bottom. But that is not the same thing as like being oppressed because of your skin, featureism, or colorism. It's not the same. So like I don't have that much sympathy. I don't. I also feel like Whitney always makes herself a victim when it's like you do things to people. You and Lisa were arguing because y'all are out here attacking Lisa. Let's call a spade a spade. I know people don't like Lisa, which is your right. But let's be honest. At that table, that luncheon, which it was a fool, okay? She was getting it from Angie, Bronwyn, and Whitney. And Whitney was really trying to have a moment off of Lisa. And Lisa gave her that moment. And we saw Whitney unravel. We saw Whitney unravel and throw a temper tantrum because Lisa got underneath her skin. Also, it's interesting how it seems as though Whitney needs Bronwyn to really go toe-to-toe with Lisa, which is wild to me. But Whitney's an easy read if you ask me. But yeah, like, girl, let's not act like redhead is a slur. I feel like that's what Whitney is trying to do. Like, your natural features. Girl, shut up. I can't take her seriously. So let's get into Lisa being on Watch What Happens Live, okay? Because I got a few clips I want to get into. So first up, let's get into Andy asking Lisa, girl, what is up with your eye makeup in the confessional? Everybody wants to know. So let me play that clip for you guys.
We need to talk about a moment that's gone viral. Eagle-eyed viewers noticed that last week, your confessional, you appeared to have only one smoky eye. Can you tell us what happened?
I love my glam team. I would never throw anyone under the bus.
Sounds like you're about to.
It wasn't one of my best looks. It's kind of K-pop-ish.
Oh, so that was meant to be.
Not intentional. We had a redo.
Sean, did it land for you?
It's just an incredible oversight.
Yeah, see, it actually is if you think about it. Yeah, it is if you think about it. Are you still working with that glam team?
I love her, yes. Everyone has bad days.
Yes. We need to talk about a moment.
I mean, it had to be addressed because, yeah, girl, the smoky eye was wonky. And I'm like, how do you miss that when you're done doing your makeup? I don't know if her and the makeup stylist had beef. I don't know. Maybe they were rushing or something like that. But, girl, at least Lisa can laugh at herself. I'll give her that. At least she can laugh at herself. So the next video I want to play for you guys is a game that Lisa played with Andy called Defend Your Character, where he asked her a series of questions and she had to defend what she did. So let me pull that clip up.
Okay, Lisa, we are only 3 episodes in, but I want you to defend your actions so far this season. Defend not attending Angie's Class A getaway.
I mean, I would much rather be at South by Southwest doing Blake Lively's premiere, Ben Affleck's premiere, seeing Anna Kendrick, not getting dirty, wearing beautiful outfits, and having great drinks and eats.
Okay, defend really knowing Ben Affleck and Blake Lively.
I don't know them. I went to their premieres. My company does a lot of premieres.
Okay. Defend calling Bronwyn a gout dick sucker.
I mean, she's a gout dick sucker.
Sean, what is a gout dick? Is it?
Did she marry a builder?
No, it's just a really...
Okay, what is a gout dick?
Yes. I mean, you can Google it.
Okay.
There's pictures, so you have to be prepared. There are pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's visuals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. With this, which, listen, I know my way around a dick, but I've never seen a gout dick.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay. Defend, maybe that's a good housewife tagline for me. I know my way around a dick, but I've never seen a gout dick. Defend printing out posters of not only your court records, but photos of you and John at a Jazz game and on a yacht. Now, where are the photos?
I
Was
do
that
big
for
things.
color?
No, I
Yes.
do big things.
Oh, okay, that was...
I think they just needed to see it.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
We're on yachts often.
Yes, I see that. And that comes up again when
Yes.
you all go on the below deck yacht. Defend name dropping all of the celebrity clients you're working with.
Well, that's easy. I'm so proud of the people I work with and the work that they do. I mean, we have Sean in
Great
a
answer.
film coming out soon. I'm so honored to be around any talent
Great
that
answer.
works super hard.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
So I thought this was cute. The whole point of the game was defend yourself. A lot of people, like, that's why we have a literacy crisis, because people were mad in the comments that Lisa didn't take back the gout dick sucker comment and that she was defending herself. And I was like, the game was basically called Defend Your Character. So she was supposed to defend herself, and that's what she did. I don't know what y'all want, other than I feel like people want to see Lisa break down and crumble and fail because they just don't like her. Some people were upset that she didn't take back the gout dick sucker thing, but I was okay with it. If we're arguing, we're arguing. I think a lot of people have to understand that some people don't have rules when they argue. The whole goal and point of an argument for some people is to hurt you, is to let you know, like, girl, don't ever do it again, and is to leave you ashamed and permanently scarred. So you have to be choosy about who you beef with. Her not going on the camping trip, I don't get why they just can't say that she was in contract negotiations. But hey, I'm with her. I'd rather be at a movie premiere than be in the middle of the woods with a bunch of people that I'm not really fond of and eating a dry bagel like Mary. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought it was cute. So the next clip from Watch What Happens Live that I want to get into is Lisa being asked a question from a audience member about Bronwyn and their recent back and forth. So let me pull that up.
The season just started. I'm wondering, why is Bronwyn coming at you so hard right out of the gate? The season just started, and why is she doing this?
I think it's total retaliation for calling her out on the jewelry. But she lied to, like, Andy's face, my face, everybody else's face. She went on Vile Files and was like, it's a dick measuring competition that Todd can buy me a $4 million necklace. And I didn't even show receipts. I let you read them, but I didn't share them with anybody else. But I think it's total retaliatory.
Okay, let's take a
She's
virtual...
gonna make me look bad.
I also think she's trying to get ahead of something.
Oh, well, keep watching this season. Let's take a virtual fan question. We have Rachel.
I agree with Lisa. Bronwyn is just upset that Lisa busted her out about the necklace. And I think she was embarrassed because she lied about it 3 times. Bronwyn lied on the reunion, on the Watch What Happens Live episode, and she lied on the podcast, The Veil Files, about buying the necklace and why she did it. And I think eventually she realized that she couldn't keep going on with the lie. So she had to cop to it like she did on the first episode because she was ashamed and embarrassed. And I tell y'all this all the time. I hate being embarrassed, so I understand her being angry and frustrated with Lisa. But that's all this is. A lot of people like to say, well, what Bronwyn's really upset with is about Lisa having communications with Gwen's father's side of the family. And that could be part of it. But Bronwyn, I feel as though would have been more vocal if that was her issue. And it seems as though her real issue is that she got busted out for lying. And I'm not saying that she isn't upset with Lisa trying to bridge the gap between, Gwen's father's side of the family and Gwen and all of that stuff, because Lisa had no business meddling into that. But if that was really her issue, she would have vocalized it, and she has yet to do so, which leads me to believe that no, what you're really upset about is the necklace. Now, the guy sitting with Lisa, I think his name was Sean or Shane. I think it was Sean. Him saying that he believes that Bronwyn is trying to cover up something, I don't necessarily agree with, because on one hand, I could see that argument being like she's going so hard and she's so upset because maybe Todd's money isn't as long as we all think it is. But I don't think that's the case. I just think she wants to get Lisa back because she was embarrassed and hurt that Lisa busted her out about the necklace, and possibly potentially she's upset about Lisa and Gwen's father's side of the family. because I saw some people bringing up how like as the season continues, we're gonna get into Bronwyn and the whole identity theft and Grand Theft Auto charges that were brought up against her. But I don't think she knew that was coming around the corner. So I don't think she was covering up anything with that situation. But we'll have to see, like Andy said. So the next thing I want to talk about is a viewer's question. So 2 people called in to ask Lisa about Brittany's comment about them being sisters, and we got to get into that. So let me pull it up.
Hi guys, Lisa, we're obsessed with you.
Aw, thank you.
Lisa, what did you think of Brittany? Lisa, what did you think of Brittany saying on the RV trip that you're like a sister to her? And are you two really that close?
You know, I like Brittany so much. I think she's so sweet. We have mutual friends that spoke so highly about her before I met her. So the sister thing is great. That was so nice of her. Yeah, and it was super sweet. And I like that she defended me. I thought she was super sweet.
Sean, what do you think of Brittany?
I love her husband.
Oh, her boyfriend.
Jared.
Oh,
Jared.
Jared, he's really undecided.
Yes, he is. Yes.
Is he in or is he out?
Yeah. By the way, besides Lisa, who do you think, as a raging heterosexual, who do you think is the hottest on Salt Lake?
Of the,
Besides Lisa, of the wives.
you know, Heather is ready to get out there.
This.
Yeah, Heather's ready to get
Heather
out
is
there.
out
So
there.
she's
Yes.
got that eye of the tiger, and there's something real sexy about that.
Yes.
Oh, I love this.
All right.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Sean, you were a delight as always.
This was like the nicest response from Lisa, because I'm gonna be honest, I thought Lisa was gonna be like, no, we're not. I just was for sure Lisa was gonna be like, yeah, she's delusional. But the fact that she was like, nah, she's really nice. She was sweet. Like, I'm gonna let her have it. I appreciate her defending me. I was like, well, okay. I mean, Brittany is delusional, but she's like harmless in a way. Like, that lady is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay. And then them talking about Heather and Heather being one of like the attractive women on the show. I mean, I don't think anybody on this show is ugly, if you ask me. I will say this. Them bringing up Heather and, you know, her trying to like have a man and find a man in the eye of the tiger thing, it made me realize that, like, dang, we've been talking about Heather trying to get with a man since season 1. And we're on episode 6. And I'm just like, her storylines have either been religious trauma, her defending Jen or Lisa, or trying to find a man. We have to find a better storyline. And this storyline about her being an empty nester, it's not cutting it for me. Okay, it's not. It's not. But I thought that was interesting. Okay. So the last thing I want to talk about with you guys is they did the polls things that they always do, like rate that poll or whatever. I think, is it called rate that poll? Girl, I'm over here making up names to games. But I want to play that video for you guys, and then we're going to get into the polls numbers. Okay. So let me pull that up.
First up, Lisa's smoky eye, hot or not? Sean, did it land? Was it actually hot?
Yeah.
You thought it was hot? Yes. The audience disagrees, unfortunately. Okay, but I think Lisa may not totally agree either. We witnessed a 3-on-1 scuffle at lunch tonight, so tell us, whose side are you on, Lisa's or Bronwyn and Angie and Whitney's? Sean, I mean, you're sitting next to her. It's going to be hard to choose the other ladies.
No, I have no
always
problem.
use the poll.
I have no problem taking a hard position on this. There's 3 of them. You don't gang up like that.
Okay, he doesn't like a gang up.
We don't like a gang up.
No, the audience does like a gang up. Our next poll is, does Lisa have a very different life from the rest of the women?
Oh,
You said
yes.
You have a very different life.
I only do big things,
Yes.
baby. Did you
you-
say baby?
Yeah, I only do big things.
I only
don't know
do
if I
big
said
things.
baby. I should
What
have
a
added
lie.
baby on there.
What a lie.
Yeah, how is your life so different from the other women?
I mean, there's so many reasons. I have been doing big things before the show.
Okay.
With big deal people. I'm not
Okay.
gonna name drop anymore, but yeah, it's a big deal. I'm gonna like double down on this.
Okay.
2 feet on the ground. I'm standing on business.
Yes.
Okay, the audience is saying no. Up next,
'Cause
did
you don't
Lisa's
know.
poster boards win you over as solid evidence, yes or no? Now, this is one that I don't know. I guess they were all dismissed. That was your point?
The whole point was that all the lawsuits are dismissed but one, and they dug and dug and dug.
Right.
So they went back. a few years.
Right.
Sometimes you got to simplify it.
Right. Okay. Did she land
Yeah.
the plane for you,
Yeah,
Sean?
absolutely.
Yes. The audience isn't there again. Lisa split the women into
guys are
teams tonight. So who would you rather hang out with? Team Lisa, Heather, Mary, and Meredith, or Team D, Bronwyn, Angie, Brittany, and Whitney? Whose team are you
You
hanging
guys,
out
oh
with?
my gosh.
Oh, man.
Oh, the audience is on Team A. There you go. All right. Well, the studio audience picked Team A at least. And finally, the Salt Lake City taglines went live today. So who has the best one? Now, I'm very pleased with this crop of taglines.
I loved all the taglines.
I did too.
I loved all of my options too.
Good.
I mean, it was hard to choose just
I know,
one.
you had
I
some
had
good
some
options.
ones.
I do big things, obviously wins this, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Well, no,
I go
yours,
the distance.
hers is I Go the Distance.
Oh, wow. You
got
Hers
that. I
was
feel
from
like you would feel that.
last season.
I go
You
the
guys are
distance.
going
You
with
would feel that,
Mary's,
right?
and I'm gonna really applaud that because that was a Mary tagline from last season that we didn't use that I asked them to bring back for Mary because it
It's a
was
good
too
one.
good.
It's a good one.
It's I just want to eat, drink, and be merry. I mean, what's a better tagline? Thank you.
So let's get into the percentages of the polls, okay? So the first question was Lisa's one smoky eye, hot or not? And overwhelmingly 95% said not and 5% said hot. I'm gonna have to agree with not because I don't get how you just do one smoky eye. I don't get how they missed that, okay? The next question was whose side are you on? Lisa's, Bronwyn, Angie's, or Whitney's? Lisa got 12%, Bronwyn, Angie, and Whitney got 87%. And what's interesting to me about this poll is how everyone has been harping about how they don't like how the women on Real Housewives of Orange County has treated Katie, saying that they feel like there are racial undertones as well as they feel like the women ganged up on her. But we kind of have the same thing happening minus the racial undertones. You have Lisa fighting off Whitney, Angie, and Bronwyn, and everybody's okay with that because people don't like Lisa. But because people like Katie, it's not okay. That's why I always talk about how the fans are fickle and there's always like a double standard. And that's why I always say just because someone's likable doesn't make them right. So it's just funny how y'all was so mad that Katie was getting ganged up on, but it's okay for Lisa. Interesting. So moving right along. The next question is, does Lisa have a very different life from the rest of the women? And overwhelmingly 93% said no, with 7% saying yes. And I would have to agree with the 93%. I don't think Lisa lives a drastically different life from the rest of the women. I feel as though their wealth is in the same tax bracket. I will say though, I feel like the reason why Lisa is so braggadocious with, name dropping and everything is since season 1, everyone does kind of drag Vita Tequila. And I think Lisa has gotten to the point where she feels as though in an effort to counteract that, she is trying to throw these names out there that are associated with success in like Hollywood and star power to like seek to validate her brand and to validate herself, because the women do try to diminish her brand. She does it as well, but I think this is her way of trying to combat that. It's not really helping her, if we're being honest, because it is leaving a bad taste in the women's mouths, as well as a lot of people who are watching the show. So moving to the next question, it said, did Lisa's poster boards win you over as solid evidence? An overwhelmingly 92% said no, with only 8% saying yes. I would agree with the no because it did not land. The same way Gertie and her text messages didn't land with the group on Miami, and the same way that Karen Huger and her press conference didn't land with the ladies on Potomac. Like, in order for something to be successful, you have to get your point across, and Lisa did not. It was a fool, girl. Oh, it was a fool. So the next question was, who would you rather hang out with? Team A, which was Lisa, Heather, Mary, and Meredith. Team D, which was Bronwyn, Angie, Brittany, and Whitney. Team D ended up winning with 75%, and Team A ended up losing with 25%. But honestly, I would have wanted to hang out with Team A because it looked fun going skeet shooting. Like, I've never done that before, so I would have loved trying to do that sport. And the last question that was asked was, who had the best tagline? And coming in first was Mary with 67%, which I agree with. You have Bronwyn coming in second with 15%. Then Meredith coming in third with 6%. Then in fourth place, you had Angie with 5%. In fifth place was Lisa with 4%. And then in sixth place was Heather with 2%. And last was Whitney with 1%. So that is all I have for you guys today. As always, remember to be bravely authentic and definitely hop down in the comments below. Share your thoughts with me, like the video, and subscribe. And please be on the lookout for my review for Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 6, Episode 3. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.